Millions and millions of rabbits. Where were they all coming from?
From me, Doc. I'm multiplying, see? I'm multiplying.
Hello, Internet. My name is Damian Michaels, but you can call me Blue, and welcome back to another episode of Blues Brews. This week, we're playing Historic Brawl again with our first Foundations themed deck, Yorion Hares. So for anyone who's been here since the beginning, you'll know that one of the first things I did was play every legal companion in Historic Brawl. This left out Luxury because it's banned in the format, but I also never got the chance to play with Yorion, since due to how its companion restriction works, I wasn't able to play it as a companion. After playing all the rest of them, I decided I would leave Yorion off the list for the time being and return to it as the commander later. And I did this because Yorion is just an Azorius Blink deck. There's nothing special about what she would do as the commander that I couldn't do with any other Blue-White Blink commander in the game. Then Foundations released, and I wanted an excuse to try and play the Hare parent with Mystic Reflections. The idea is you play a Hare with lots of them in play, then cast Reflections targeting one of the Hares. You'll make a bunch of tokens, but then the tokens are copies of Hare parent, so then you just make an exponentially large board from all of your Hare tokens. I was perusing the blue-white commanders on Arena and realized Yorion was perfect because I can use it to blink all the Hares to re-enter all at the same time, which will make an absurd amount of tokens, and it also conveniently gives me an excuse to finally complete all of the companion decks I set out to build all those months ago. And that's basically the deck. There's a handful of token support pieces like Anointed Procession and Caretaker's Talent, as well as some sweepers that don't touch our board like Dusk Dawn and Restricted Office Lecture Hall. But for the most part, the idea is just play as many Hares as possible and see what happens. With the deck tech out of the way, let's hop into some games. Alright, so we're playing some Azorius Hares in Brawl. And I'm actually going to go ahead and keep this hand. We have Temple of Enlightenment on one, and that's another Hare. I kind of want to hit my fourth land for Mondrak, so we're actually going to bottom that. So I'm really excited for this deck for Yorion, because I never played Yorion when we went through our companion stuff, so that's pretty nice. And I don't like that they played Authority of the Consuls. That's going to make it a little difficult for us to execute our game plan, because we're just going to make a bunch of Hares. And they're going to gain a bunch of life from it. Okay, other creatures named Hare Parent. Okay, so I've read this card many times, I just haven't played it with it yet. This is my first game with this deck, so I'm really excited. So we're going to go ahead and play a Hare Parent, make one token, they gain more life. We'll play a Floodplain and pass the turn. Opponent plays a Plains and an Arcane Signet, probably Giada next. That's probably what I do. 2 mana. Nope, Anointed Priest first, that's fine. And that's another Hare, so we're going to play Scalding Tarn and crack it. And we're going to get a Hallowed Fountain, and we're going to play Mondrak. And we'll see if this actually gets to survive. If it does, great. We get to double Hare next turn and just make a bunch of tokens. If it doesn't get to live, then whatever. We're just, you know, unfortunate. Okay, that's great. So it looks like we're going to get to untap with Mondrak. So Hare Apparent. They get to gain a bunch of life, which isn't great, but it's fine. We get to make a ton of tokens. Make another Hare Apparent, which is going to gain them a ton more life. Play Windswept Teeth, and I'm actually going to... it's just an indestructible counter, right? Yeah, okay. So I'm just going to... no attacks and pass the turn. I'm going to hold up the Windswept Teeth. If they don't do anything to where I need to activate Mondrak, then I'm just going to grab a Surveil land. Otherwise, we'll see what happens. Okay, that is a thing. What does this do? You and that at the beginning of your end step, if you have at least 15. Oh no! Okay, I think we're just dead then, right? Yeah, get the Surveil land. I'll keep it, but it doesn't matter. We're just dead, right? The beginning of your end step, if you have at least 15 more life. What? Oh, it has to attack. Okay. I'm so dumb. Okay. Ooh, I thought we were dead. Oh. I mean, let's see. I mean, caretaker's talent? Heir apparent? Oh no. Yep. Okay. Play the land, fine, and everything. They took it. Nice. I wasn't expecting that. They still win. They don't even have to do anything. They just have to attack with this and then they win. Nice. I mean, do whatever. I can't win at this point. Oh, come on. You could have at least let me keep my stuff while you kill me. Yeah. There we go. I'm dead. Nice. That was... Wow. That Authority of the Consuls really did a lot. Alright, so we're playing some Azorius Hares in Brawl. And this hand's actually decent. It's a little slow. We don't have a third land. Mondrak doesn't come down for a while. I think we're going to send this back. We can do better. Oh, nice! We traded our 4th Hare for a 3rd land, which is exactly what I wanted. This is almost the exact same hand, just better. So we're going to start with a Hallowed Fountain tapped on turn 1, pass the turn. Then we can Glacial Fortress, play a Hare. Desert Beach, play a Hare. Pretty good. I just hope that we don't get Blood Mooned. That'd make me cry. Not really, but I would be upset. Okay, and then now we can actually Meticulous Archive, my bad, instead of Desert Beach on 3, and then we can Desert Beach on 4, Mondrak, and then double Hare on 5, Yorion after that, and just kind of go nuts. So we got a game plan, so that's good. Meticulous Archive. Ooh, that's nice. Yes, perfect. I will for sure keep that, because that's going to keep us from getting blown out. End the turn. What do you do anyway? But, +1/+1 counter on it, then create X11 colorless gnomes. Okay. I play against this a lot, but I never bother to read it. I just know that it's an army and a cannon, and I hate it. Okay. You know what? I'm actually not going to take the block, because I don't want to get blown out by a random pump spell. Play this, and then we're going to Mondrak. Pass the turn. And we can Flare of Fortitude and sacrifice a Hare to protect this, if needed. Yep, we'll go to 23. Let's see here. Okay, yep. And sack Hare. Deals damage to itself equal to its power. Yep, so I'm glad that I had that. We're going to Otawara. Play a Hare. Play a Hare. And no attacks. End the turn. We're going to hold up our ability to activate Mondrak, so that way we can give it indestructible. So if they try to kill it again, we can get them. Unfortunately, we only have the mana to activate it once, but it doesn't matter because the opponent scoops it up. Yeah, that would have been kind of gross next turn, because then we can go ahead and play Yorion, blink our 3 Hares, and then we get 8 tokens each, I think? No, each one's going to make 2, so then we get 4. So we would end up with 12 extra tokens, I think, unless my math is bad. Either way, it doesn't matter. We won. Alright, so we're playing some Azorius Hares in Brawl, and this hand is okay. This is kind of just a way for us to start ending the game whenever we have a bunch of tokens, but I don't think I want it right now. But I don't think I can send this back looking for something else, because if I go digging for something and Azorius come... Okay, Authority of the Consuls again. Fine. Sure. They're in for a treat. so we're going to Hare Apparent. They're going to gain a bunch of life. Well, 1 life. Next turn, they'll gain a bunch of life. We won through Authority of the Consoles last time, I think. I've played a lot of Magic tonight, so I don't remember what I did. But we're going to Hare Apparent. And we're going to play the Pathway on white. No attacks, pass the turn. And let's see what the opponent does. Angel of Vitality. That is disgusting, because that lets them gain a bunch of extra life. So now they're going to gain 2 life per creature entering instead of just 1. Alright. So we're going to Hare Apparent. Yep. Hare Apparent. Yep. You're gonna do your thing. No attacks, pass the turn. Kinda hoping that... Oops. Yep, they're gonna gain more life. Kinda hoping we can draw something to start flickering our Hare Apparent or something. It's a deserted beach, so that's nice. So I guess we can go ahead and I guess let's Yorion blink our Hare Apparents. No attacks. These all come back. They gain a bunch of life. Yep. So that this stuff, they're getting a bunch of life. They're going to be at almost over 100 probably by the end of this game. And they've got 7 damage here. I can block this, so that's fine. They got 8 damage actually, because the Life Crafters also has flying. I didn't realize that. I should have known that. It's a bat. Okay, that gives that lifelink now, so that's even more life they're gaining. And they're doing this on 4 lands. It looks like they're maybe missing a land drop. But next turn, if we draw a land, then we can play the Porcelain Gallery. If we don't draw a land, then we can Dollmaker Shop and Hare Apparent. I don't think we're going to win this. I think we are very far away from winning at this point. Yep, they go up to 99. We're at 2. Let's see. Well, let's crack this and grab an island because we need an untapped land. Porcelain Gallery. Attack. Let's see what happens. Ah! I didn't think we were winning that. Oh no, that was disgusting. I didn't think about how big he was gonna make this. I didn't realize we had 18 tokens. I should have realized we had 18 tokens because I played Yorion last turn. Creatures you control have base power and toughness equal to the number of creatures you control. I was not expecting Porcelain Gallery to make these things so huge. We just kind of stole that. Alright, so we're playing some Azorius Rabbits in Brawl, and I like this hand too. Hare Apparent is pretty good, and we've got Ocelot Pride to start making copies of our Hare Apparent tokens. We got pretty good mana here in the beginning, so we're going to play the Windswept Heath, pass the turn. Probably grab a Surveil land to start with, because I don't have anything to do on turn 1. And Surveil land. We're going to put a Hare Apparent into the graveyard, because I actually kind of want a fourth land. But we're going to put this on Rabbit. But we're actually going to play Ocelot Pride first. Because this is going to start doing things first before the Heir Apparent does. Hopefully. And if they kill it, then I'd rather them just kill the Ocelot Pride. Okay, that's fine. So we will start by moving to Wombat and attacking for 1. This is going to force them to no blocks. Okay, that's fine. They don't have to block, so... Then we will Hare Apparent, which will not make any tokens this turn, but it will next turn. We'll play the Razor Verge and pass it back. Making a 1 cat token along the way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah, so this should start making tokens this turn. So we're going to crack this Misty, and we're going to grab a Hallowed Fountain. Untap. And we're going to double Hare. And unfortunately, we can't attack with Ocelot Pride this turn, so it does not get to do its thing. But it would have been nice if it did. Hopefully they attack with this. Nope, it has Vigilance. Never mind. Okay, Black Market is a good card. Yep. So they get to get in. Yeah, so we're just going to Hare Apparent. Hare Apparent. Pass the turn. No attacks. We're going to keep holding back. See what the opponent does. Alright, so they're just going to draw a card and make a treasure. I usually full send. I like to make the token. I think paying 3 life for the 3/2 is worth it most of the time. You know, I wish this made tokens for each token you controlled, for each rabbit token. But then it would be kind of busted. I mean, it already is kind of busted. Look at this. We have so many tokens. And if we ever get in with this Ocelot Pride, we're going to make so many more tokens. We're never going to get in with this Ocelot Pride because I don't think I put removal in this deck. Well, that's a lie. I put in a couple of board wipes that destroy everything with power 3 or greater. So that conveniently dodges all of our Heir Apparents and all of our things over here. And the few creatures I did put in the deck that aren't Heir Apparents can give themselves indestructible, or they're just there kind of as filler. So it's not that big of a deal if they get blown up. And Tiamat. Nope, that's not Tiamat. That's Tora. What do you do anyway? Yeah, they're gonna pop their thing. Okay, you can blow up my Ocelot Pride or shoot me in the face. Make it, like, you can bolt a token too. Like, bolt the cat token. I don't care about that. Okay, you're gonna pop it. That's fine too. Okay, so let's play this, and we're just gonna Yorion this turn and blink all of our Heir Apparents, and we're gonna blink the Ocelot Pride too, just for funsies. No attacks. Pass the turn. Get back our things, make a bunch of tokens. We have 23 tokens in total. That would have been even more gross if we still had our 5th Heir Apparent. I'm kind of hoping that they just kill this Yorion and then we draw land, so then we can Heir Apparent next turn, have 5, and then we can cast Yorion the turn after. Something along those lines. Hey, what is this? Inferno of the Star Mounts. Okay. So, let's... I think I have to block, don't I? Oh yeah, they got a bunch of treasures. So if I don't block this, I lose the game. So we're gonna block. Because this has fire breathing. So, yeah. Definitely can't risk that. Yes, move to the command zone. And we have a bunch of tokens. What are you going to do against our tokens? Yeah, sure. Okay. Do it. Oh no. Oh, what? Does this only hit creatures? Any target. Why didn't you hit my face? You could have sacked your treasures and made it +2 and then shot me for 8 damage. The fact that you didn't is just baffling. So we're gonna have our fun. We're gonna play our Hare apparent. No, bro, I was just gonna attack. I wanted to have my fun, just... Fine. Whatever. We still won. Alright, so we're playing some Azorius Hares in Brawl. And this hand is hot garbage, so we're gonna mulligan. This is fine. We're gonna keep this. I like raise the path because inevitably our opponent is going to pop the board at some point, and so we just lose all of our progress with our Hares. This allows us to get all of our Hares back for 4 mana, so that's really good. Since, you know, Hares are 2 mana. So, play the island and play the Hare. Would be pretty funny if our opponent is also playing Hares. They're just playing Boros. Show us the Hare. No, they're just playing normal cards. Block. Okay, great. Well, Hare apparent. Make some more tokens. Play the Delta. Pass the turn. We're gonna crack this and probably grab a Surveil land because we don't have anything to do. Yep. Let's go get a Surveil land here. Yep, Surveil land. That's another Hare. We're actually going to put that one in the graveyard, because then we can get it back with Raise the Pass later. And we already have 2 more in hand anyway. Okay, so I don't want to draw any more lands, so we're going to go ahead and crack this, and I'm going to go grab Plains. I don't think I have another island in the deck anyway. Then we're going to double Hare. Make a bunch of things. Hare again. Make a bunch of things. And no attacks. Pass the turn. The good news is that we can block this Arabella for days because we have so many Hares and so many tokens. So, okay, target creature gains haste. I don't care about that unless they, well, they can't follow it up with a Krenko. They don't have double red. Oh, okay. That's ambitious. Sure. Okay. That's a Soul Warden. Nice. I assume they opened this in a pack. I don't know why anybody would use a mythic version of a common card unless you just have wild cards to burn or, you know, you don't care. Let's see. Let's play another Hare Apparent. Make some tokens. And pass the turn. Next turn, I'm hoping that we draw another Hare. And then we can Yorion. But this Soul Warden's actually annoying. Yep, there's Krenko. S%. No, that's fine. Nice, we did it. Play the Aganjo. Play the Hare Apparent. Oh, whoops. We're only at 6 mana. I'm dumb. Well, let's see. Let's just get in with all of our Hare Apparents. And if they block them, then we just... I mean, that's fine. Because I kind of just want to raise the past. Or is it better to wait on this? Let's go ahead and do it. Whatever. They're going to gain a bunch of life, unfortunately. But it's fine. Yep. A lot of tokens. And that's a lot of life. And the next turn, we can Yorion and blink 7 Hare Apparent. They're all going to enter at the same time, and they're all going to make 7 tokens. Would be nice to draw... Hey, a Caretaker's Talent. Nice. Let's go ahead and... let's just play Yorion this turn and blink our Hare Apparents. Boo! That's fine. That just means that we can reuse our Yorion later. blink all of our Hare parents, and we're actually going to get in for damage now, because we are going to make a ton more tokens of PN stuff. Yep, 7 Hare parents come back. They all make 7 tokens. They should. Yep. Oh no, they all make 6 tokens, my bad. Because for each other heir apparent. Okay, yep, I'm dumb. Ooh boy, that is a lot of tokens and that is a lot of life that they're gaining. It's a shame that this only triggers once a turn. Oh. Yep, they're back up to 68. Nice. But we have a bunch of bodies on board, so if we get to untap with this, it's gonna be gross. That's a siege gang commander. That's something. Oh no. Okay, so they can attack with their Arabella and hit us for 9, but that's not lethal. Ooh. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This costs 7, so we don't have enough for it anyway. So we're going to Caretaker's Talent, and then pay the white to level up. We're going to make a token of this, which is going to draw us a card. Ooh, and it's another heir apparent. What a surprise! Let's just go ahead and go to combat first. Nice, we have 73 tokens, they're at 73 life. So I think if we just attack with everything, they die. So let's just try this and see what happens. And then, if necessary, we'll play the Hare Apparent post-combat. But they have to block all of our Hare Apparents, at least, at minimum. And then at least 1 token. Yeah, they're going to try to double block one of these Hare Apparents, but they can't. Yeah, if this is their blocks, then they're just dead. Yeah, they die. Okay. Good job. You made bad blocks. If they... all they had to do... Yes, we did have fun. That was nice. What they should have done was put the extra token in front of this other Hare Apparent, and then... Ooh, I don't know. I guess maybe they... No, they double blocked one of the hares, so maybe they should have put this here and then the other thing here, and they would have been alive at 1, and then they could have untapped and yeah. So yeah, whatever. But it's fine. We still won. That's nice. All right, so we're playing some Azorius Hares in Brawl. And this hand is not great. We only have 1 land, so we're going to send this back. This is decent. We've got a bunch of hares, and we've got an Eternal Wanderer. So we're going to keep this. Eternal Wanderer is pretty interesting because it lets us plus tick up to blink a hare. So I think that that's really worth it. So we're going to pass, and we're going to crack this. More than likely grab a Surveil land. Yeah, I think that's exactly what I'm going to do. We're going to grab a Surveil land. And I will keep that. I do want a 4th land. Play the castle and Hare number 1. Pass the turn. This one doesn't do anything, but the next one will. Assuming they don't just kill this. Which I kind of hope that they don't. They could, but I hope they don't. But the kind of nuts thing would be to Hare, and then on 5 Yorion, 6 Wanderer, blink Yorion. Wolf, Willow Haven, they're going to do some of that shenanigans. So we're going to play another Hare, make 1 token. Then we're going to play a Misty, and attack for 2, and pass. Then we're going to crack this, and probably grab one of those tap lands that have dual land types. I like to play those just because they're good to fetch out, and they're fine on like turn 1, turn 2 when you don't have much going on, and if it's not fine on turn 1, turn 2, then you should have other lands to play, and if you don't, you're just playing Magic wrong. Or you kept a bad hand, because that's also a possibility. But I usually like to go for the snow-covered ones first for no reason other than there's no reason not to grab the snow-covered first, you know? So we're going to Mana Confluence. We're going to play Hare. And it looks like the dream's coming true. I did say that I wanted to double Hare this turn. And then next turn we can Yorion, and then the next turn we can Eternal Wander. So it looks like we're going to get to do some pretty nifty stuff if we don't get stopped by a Swords to Plowshares. Or a Wrath of God, or something like that. Something like that. Opponent plays a Thriving Bluff. I'm sorry, I do accents sometimes. I don't think it's come out in any of my videos yet, but it's definitely coming out today, and it's a dumb accent too. It's not even a good one. Oh, not. I don't even know what it's from. I don't think it's from anything. I think it's just something that I enjoy doing. Maybe I picked it up from American Dad. I don't know. I think it is American Dad when Roger was imitating Stan. No, I think it... I don't know. Out of car waste. Yorion. Blink the Hares. And we're gonna make like 6 tokens at the end step. That's fine, because 2 for each. What happened? Did they kill it? I must have not paid attention. Oh, they did. Okay. Yeah, I was not paying attention. I guess they saw it coming. No! Okay. Yep. So now I want to draw something. We're gonna play this. And Eternal Wanderer? I mean, make a Samurai. I can't blink anything, but I can advance my board. I have a 2/2. You don't have anything. Now you've got your commander, but you're not getting past my army of 2/2s with... Oh, double strike. What? What? This makes double strike tokens for a 0? I usually just plus it. I don't think I've done anything else with this ever. Alright, 0. Get in with the first one. Is this only as a sorcery? No, it's not. Okay. Oh, wait. Oh, it's sacrifice. Oh, I thought that was going to be repeatable. I'm dumb. Okay. Can I play an island? I can. So we're going to play the island. And we're going to pass the turn. I might just make a token with this Castle Ardenvale. I am sad that we lost all of our Hares, but maybe we'll draw our thing that gets everything back with mana value 2 or less eventually. Opponent plays a Reliquary Tower. That's an ambitious Reliquary Tower in a 5-color deck that doesn't draw cards. Reliquary Tower's fine in 5-color decks that rely on like always having cards in hand, like Niv Mizzet. But in a 5-color deck like Go Shintai, I mean, okay, the Satyr Wayfinder, I guess. Or Satyr Enchanter, my bad. I guess that gets a pass. Yep, go ahead and draw your stuff. Shrine. Yep, make you a shrine. This is going to start doing stuff, and that's not great. Yeah, this is going to add a bunch of mana. Yeah, let's go ahead and... no, let's make a token. I think that's the best thing to do. And that's a Hare Apparent, which doesn't do anything at the moment, really. So let's choose a creature that player controls. Each player sacrifices all creatures they control not chosen this way. Okay, so I can choose a shrine, and then they lose everything. Okay, so I'll just attack with everything and see what they do. Okay, sure. And we will -4, choose, get rid of everything else. Then we're going to Hare Apparent. And I'm actually going to pick up this Sanctum, make them recast it, and pass the turn. that is a virtue of persistence. Okay, so we're just gonna smash in with all of this. Wow, they're gonna take it. That's ambitious. Then we will Hare Apparent. Let's crack this now, because if I hit another Hare Apparent, I want to do that first. So, yep, Hare Apparent. Play it. Then tick up, blink the Hare Apparent. There we go. And now we have a decent-sized board. So they get a Hare Apparent that doesn't do anything, but then we have a bunch of tokens. So they need to blow up our board again. Okay, I don't think that does it. That doesn't do it either. That adds tokens to their board, and that does too. Okay. So let's play this Hare Apparent. Auto pay. You're not drawing a card off of me, buddy boy. Make a bunch of dudes. Then we're going to blink this Hare Apparent. And then combat. So they have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So they block here. 2, 3, 4. And then take this and then blocks. They go to 1. But then we lose all of our Hare Apparents and the other one doesn't come back, and or it comes back and doesn't do anything. Honestly, I think that's still the play. I think we just, like, they are almost dead. We have to keep pushing. I think if we keep pushing, then they can't advance their board. They have to block at least the Samurai and the Hare Apparents, because if they don't, then they're dead. So that means that we get to get rid of their entire board here, depending on how they block. Yeah, so they get to keep their Sanctum Weaver, so they'll get to make a bunch of mana next turn. But otherwise, they go to 1, and our Hare Apparent comes back. It doesn't do anything, because all of our Hare Apparents died. They get a Hare Apparent, but it doesn't make any tokens, because they don't have another one. We have a bunch of Hare Apparents in our graveyard. We have 6 right now, so if we draw our thing, we get to make 5 times 6, 30 tokens. So just a massive board of rabbits. Okay, they've given everything flying at this point. Vigilance. Okay, that's annoying. Okay, and they can keep going. Wonderful. Because of the Sanctum Weaver. Oh, nice! Oh, I don't think... Honestly, I thought that they were stabilizing. They have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Oh, okay, yeah, we have 10 attackers. They only have 8 blockers. That makes sense. I'm guessing their last card either wasn't an enchantment or it wasn't anything to advance their board. Genuinely, they advanced their board so much that turn that I didn't think we were going to get there. I genuinely thought that I didn't have enough of a board state anymore. But yeah, we got there. This deck is definitely a bit of a meme. In the games for the video, we only lost once, and that was just because our opponent did their thing more than we could do our thing. But I played a bunch more games when I wasn't recording, and I got absolutely bodied by Massacre Worm and Elishnorn on multiple occasions. The games where we do get to do our thing uninterrupted are the thing of beauty though, and really highlight how strong Hare Apparent is. In all my games though, both while recording and not, I've yet to do the Mystic Reflections thing and make a giant board in one turn by making all of our tokens Hare Apparent. It's the entire reason I built the deck with blue mana in mind, and I've never seemed to draw it, or when I do, I'm either dead or winning the game already before it does anything. One day I'll get to do it, but for now it's just going to sadly sit in the 99, undrawn and uncast for an unknown amount of time. Anyway, that's everything for today. If you want to check out the deck for yourself, you can find a full deck list in the description below. While you're down there, feel free to tap the like button too. It adds 1 mana to the YouTube algorithm, and I'd greatly appreciate it. If you enjoyed the video, go ahead and subscribe, and you can become a member of the Blue Crew today. If you want to see some more of my content, then you can click here to check out last week's video, where we tried to Fact or Fiction through our entire deck with Unesh Cryosphinx Sovereign, or you can click here to check out the video I did with Big Bear, where we played 50 copies of a single card in our Brawl decks.